Madam Deputy Speaker, and can I first start by putting my thanks on record to the member for Sheffield Central for bringing this very much important debate, and indeed congratulating on her tremendous, very passionate speech. I'm grateful to all the members who have already outlined the legal positions. I'm just going to concentrate on, we know that Ireland has passed an act, Belgium, Spain has banned products from illegal settlements. So I'm just going to bring it right back home to a very, very common sense argument. The case put forward by the Irish Parliament was clear this week when it said that they should not enter freely into commercial markets, as doing so would allow illegal goods and services to be transformed into legal entities in Ireland. And that's the crux of it for me. It is this premise which expert legal opinions by Richard Fisher-Casey and Rabah Kherbane of Doughty Street Chambers have highlighted, that trade from Israeli illegal settlements into the UK has a legal basis to be prosecuted under domestic UK law and indeed amount to production under Part 7 of the Proceeds of Crime Act 2002. The position not to ban seems driven less by genuine legal application than by how such a position might be politically received by Israel. Fundamentally, the question is not about trade with Israel, but trade with illegal settlements in illegal occupied territories and a matter of international law. Currently, the UK government...
Does the member agree that the ICJ advisory opinion does not leave the decision to be a political one, but a legal decision? And in respect of domestic law, what we know is the government accepts the illegal settlements, and therefore, under the Proceeds of Crime Act, if the government does not make a firm decision, it risks putting our financial institutions under risk.
Honourable member for his comment, and yes, I'm coming to, well, I've missed lots out simply because of limits on time. Currently in the UK, the government strongly advises against conducting any economic financial activities in illegal Israeli settlements, including financial transactions, investments, procurement and other economic activities, which the government confirms has legal and economic risks according to international law. So here's the thing. So long as consumers are aware of the origins of goods which are from Israel's illegal occupation of Palestinian land, illegal settlements, according to international law, amount to war crimes, and illegal produce, they can choose whether they want to buy it or not. So let me spell this out. It means that something grown or stolen on stolen land recognised as illegal by our government, recognised to pose legal risk as proceeds from stolen land, so long as the goods are clearly labelled as stolen goods, they can legally be sold in Asda, in Morrison's, in Tesco's, or even Marks and Spencer's, just so long as it's correctly labelled as stolen. Imagine if we were to apply this same principle in the UK for ordinary citizens. It would suggest that so long as a product or good is labelled, even if it is a produce linked to criminal property, so long as it is labelled, it is fine. In fact, we could go even further, and one could argue this way: the principle being applied, if Asda, Morrison, Tesco's or even any others were to sell, for example, stolen TVs, so long as they are labelled possibly stolen and businesses are aware and warned of a legal and economic risk, it's fine to just buy one from your local supermarket. That's the bottom line. The consumer has the knowledge and the authorities are happy to turn a blind eye. We cannot continue to turn a blind eye. The annexation, the terrorism that they faced for the Palestinians by terrorist settlers who absolutely terrorise and make no mistake, this is an absolute state-sanctioned occupation and annexation and increasing of Palestinian territory, taking over that Palestinian territory. We cannot and must not stand by, because history will not be kind to us. Thank you.